All right, let's see what we're up against. Let's start our Scyther in case we want to go into a better attacker because we're always looking for those tight matchups. We don't need to bench anything yet. Let's see what we got. Okay, we're going first, even better. Okay, so we're in a great spot. We got the Electabuzz, we got the energy. We can hit Doduo for weakness. We might even get the Paralyze here. This is why we start Scyther, that free retreat. So hit for weakness, and we've got the Paralyze. They can't evolve into Dodrio. We can potentially take the knockout next turn. Okay, so we're against a deck that's very similar to ours. They've got the Electabuzz as well. They've got the Hitmonchan, which scares me because of that weakness. We don't really have any good type matchups on their Pokemon except Doduo. However, if we can take out Doduo, which unfortunately we can't now, um, that kind of shuts down their game plan because they want to switch between their Pokemon very quickly, and Dodrio, the evolution of this card here, lets them do retreats for one cheaper. So that makes their deck kind of gel and flow. We want to shut that down essentially. What we're going to do here is we're going to let Electabuzz tank a couple of hits. We're going to scoop him up, and then we're going to go into Scyther. Because they can't hit us for weakness, they're not running any fire types, most likely. So we probably want to go with Scyther as kind of our main game plan. They're already powering up their Hitmonchan, probably to start putting damage, overcoming the type advantage weakness here. And we have 3 DCEs, pretty good spot. We can also gust out that Dodrio and knock it out. I don't hate that. Let's go ahead and do that. Might be a little greedy, but I like it. And then we're going to have to make them find another Doduo to get another Dodrio. I really want to prevent them from retreating as much as possible. So they've committed 3 energy to this to do 10 damage. Not necessarily where I think they want to be. So what we can even do is let's gust out an Electabuzz and start chipping that. Put some pressure there. And then force them to spend more resources. They might have a switch or a scoop up here. So we'd be going kind of one card for one card. But we might be in a position to force them to do something else. Like here, they've already got an Oak. And then maybe we can find like a DCE to shut down that Hitmonchan. Okay. So they did get the energy for the Electabuzz. That's not the worst case scenario. We can kind of. Well, I don't want to Oak yet. Let's buy some turns with Magmar. I don't want to necessarily get rid of that DCE or the Electabuzz yet, even though we might not need it. And then if we get another fire energy, we can threaten to knock this Electabuzz out. He's only got 70 HP. We can do 20, and then if we get lucky, 50% chance we take the knockout. And they missed our smoke screen. Love it. Still gonna be a little greedy. We're gonna hold that DCE. Let's see if we get it, and we do. Nice. And however, they can now. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna come in with the Hitmonchan. Fair enough. I mean, I prefer that they attack with the Electabuzz, to be honest. Here, I don't really want to bench the Electabuzz yet. Let's put a Fire Energy on Scyther so that we can eventually threaten that Slash attack for 3. And we're going to Smog. We don't want to use our plus power yet. And we got lucky again. So here they're either going to have to face kind of a knockout or retreat or switch, something like that. Because we're going to be doing 10 damage each rotation. Okay, they're kind of getting greedy. Fair enough. It's probably a play I'd make. Okay, so they're going to die between turns, even if we don't hit them. Let's go ahead and bench the Magmar because we don't necessarily want to lose it when we Oak. I don't even know if we, well, maybe we don't want to Oak yet, because I want to kind of use that plus power to chip in on the Hitmonchan. So let's go ahead and retreat. DCE is only really good on a Scyther. I want to bench an energy before we Oak in case we draw one, because then we're going to lose one if we Oak. Let's go ahead and attach this to Electabuzz just in case something gets weird, and then a little smoke screen for fun. Ooh, last is great. Well, shoot, we're going to lose it. So we either have to use the Oak or the last. We can't use both. Oh, that would have been so good. We could have cut him off energy retrieval. In retrospect, maybe we should have Oaked, because if we can get a DC or super energy removal, it'd be pretty clutch right here. So, all right, here, Magmar's facing knockout. Can't really go into Electabuzz. Yeah, we definitely want. We could do 50 with Electabuzz. We could try to poison the Hitmonchan. Let's go into our fresh Magmar, because they can still knock out our Scyther, because they have enough to overcome the weakness. So let's go ahead and get rid of last, because we can't keep both. Let's get back a fire and electric. It doesn't matter. We're really just getting the fire on the Magmar. We're going to retreat, and then... Oh, we only need one. And then we're going to get greedy and do the Oak. No DCE, but we got bills. Let's use those, because we're up on cards. We're up 9 cards. We're not at risk of decking out before they do, unless something gets weird. And we got the last to save us, just in case. So let's go ahead and take the energy off our weak Pokemon and kind of strand them. Let's see what they commit to before we do more energy removals and smokescreen. And we got another Scyther too, which looks pretty good on this board state. Okay. They get through our smoke screen, not a big deal. We can kind of threaten knockout. Let's go ahead and take this one off, because they're threatening to go into that special punch for 3 energy. We attach our energy. We can bill for free. We don't want to take energy off. I mean, it's going to do 20 damage, but we're getting close to knocking it out. It's not worth the card. Let's make them commit again. We don't need to play the energy removal yet, so let's just Smog. Don't get poison. Fair enough. We can't get them all. And here we're kind of threatening knockout on them. I wonder what they're going to do here, because they have to attach another energy to retreat if they want to save this Hitmonchan. I imagine they're just going to, yeah, they're building up the other Hitmonchan. They're just taking some chip damage on us. We can guarantee knockout on our current Magmar, which is great. Let's bench a Scyther. Let's threaten... How many DCs do we have left? I should have looked first. So we only have 1 left, either in deck or in prizes, to power up that slash attack. That's fine. We can put 3 energy on it. It's just a threat. So we're going to take off this Hitmonchan so they can't special punch. And let's take knockout. And it's a good thing we use the plus power, because otherwise we would have knocked him out. Alright, now they're just down to Hitmonchans. What they got in discard? You always want to check discard. That's probably most of their Hitmonchans. I'm surprised they haven't gotten into Dodrios. They took the knockout. That's fine. I really doubt we get the DC, but let's promote the Scyther, because we can retreat into whatever attacker we want. Alright. We can bill pretty free. We can get any kind of energy we need to. I guess we can just kind of sit here. Let's retreat into our other Scyther, just in case something gets weird. We don't want any... They can't really hurt us now, but just being overly cautious. Okay, so they got the Gust, they got the knockout. Fair enough, we're up prizes, so not the biggest deal. We're up cards in deck. Okay, so they're threatening to go into Special Punch. Luckily, we got the Scyther and we have Slash, so unless they have Gust, which they could, I suppose. 1, 2, 3. They'd have to commit to Item Finder to get one of those gusts back, which is good because then go cards down in hand, and then if we need to, we can last and kind of outlast them in a stall game, hypothetically. Let's go ahead and slash. Here I am going to hold the trainers in case we do need to last. Worst case scenario, this Hitmonchan's only hitting us for 10 damage, so I don't know what they're going to do here, to be honest. I need to find another attacker, or go on the heavy gust plan. I don't know what they do here, to be honest. We got them on the back foot. Okay, what'd they do there? Scoop up. Yeah, they scooped up. Fair enough. Okay, so they could hit us for 40 next turn, which puts us at risk. We don't have a great another attacker, so let's go ahead and scoop up Scyther so he's fresh again. Let's bench him, and then we're going to threaten going into slash with him as well. I might energy removal them next turn. We'll see how this goes. Because that Electabuzz is a very threatening attacker. That's why we're playing him in our deck. You haven't got to see him this game, but so it goes. But that's kind of what this deck wants to do. We're trying to play off those resistances and weaknesses and kind of flow. We're very aggressive. So what are they going to do here? So they got the energy. Oh, they do 10 damage to themselves, which is great because now we can take the knockout. This attack is good. However, you can do 10 damage yourself. That's the risk. 40 for 2 damages has its drawbacks. Opponent's kind of recognizing it's probably game over. So we slash that. We don't really need to set up another attacker, so let's just slash. One prize left. Let's just clean up and end this game. Okay, they got plus power. They came and hurt us. They're digging. Oh, they got a gust. Okay, fair. Oh, wow. Okay, they oaked. I mean, they might have to. Fair enough. It might just be trying to knock out our Electabuzz for fun. Fair enough. Yeah, they're really digging to knock our Electabuzz out. So, unfortunately, we have to demoralize them and retreat into our Scyther. I mean, there's no coming back from that. We can just kind of coast through the rest of this game, to be honest. Pretty funny, though. Okay, they do have an energy retrieval. I mean, they could theoretically, gust again and knock out our Electabuzz, but we're at no risk of losing the game. They still have 4 prizes left. Okay, so they can refresh their Hitmonchan. And here, for fun, we can just go ahead and, we can punch that Doduo. We don't need to, but it's for our own entertainment. And if we paralyze them, they can't go into the Hitmonchan, and we got it. Because it would be, we're going to guarantee we win the game if we knock out the Doduo. We're not really at risk of losing the game. Now let's get rid of our Ditto. He's not going to appear in this film, and take knockout end game. All right, that's game 1.